Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a little bit of a break. We're going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to start doing these monthly instead of weekly, and you're not going to see as much of my face. So I hope you like that. If you don't, let me know. Um, so we're just going to jump right in. We're going to do a slideshow. First up, we got Fisto Friday. Just got Fisto and Thanos doing a fist bump. To be honest, I don't really know. There's not really a whole lot to it. The background is from the old Silver Surfer cartoon. It's a shot out of Thanos' ship. Um, Came out a little bit blurry, a little pixelated. Um, not too happy with it, but that's how it ended up. So, then up next, we got a shot of Frodo. This is one of the epic Weta mini epics. Um, It's just kind of a close up on him. The background is from the Shire, from the old Lord of the Rings animated movie. Not really a whole lot. You can't pose these figures at all, but it's a really cool looking figure. I like the style of it. Something like this that was articulated, I would love, but it was cheap and it looked good, so I picked it up. Up next, we got Grom Hellscream. The background here is actually from the World of Warcraft video game. I just took a screenshot. It's in Manaros area where Grom killed him. Some wicked looking trees and stuff, but mostly it's just a focus on Grommash. Not really a whole lot to the picture, not even really a lot to the pose. I just kind of stuck him there and shot a picture. And then up next, we've got the Thanos Copter. Obviously, I'm going to try to track down all the stuff of the Thanos Copter I can get. They've only done like a Hot Wheels, a HeroClix, and a little remote control one that you could get as a Walgreens exclusive. This is the HeroClix. There's no articulation of the figure. It's just one of those tiny little game pieces. Same with the helicopter. But I thought it looked cool, so I tracked it down, took a shot with it. See a couple more shots with it coming up soon. Next is Hero from Masterverse. This is on my Jungle Dio again. There's a black light hitting his gem. There's some light under the grass. Just a bunch of random plants in the background. Not really much to the shot, but I thought it was cool. Yeah. So up next, we got Thanos and Death. He's grabbing a handful of her tit. This was one of the Hump Day shots. Pretty tame compared to some of my Hump Day shots, but again, no articulation in that Death figure. It's the Diamond Select, but the Thanos is the Marvel Legends. The comic book panel is from Thanos' little floating platform when he, you know, got the Infinity Gauntlet and created his own little area. Kind of a goofy shot, but made me laugh. Then we're getting into the Hanukkah shots. I thought it would be cool to have Kitty lighting the menorah. That is my dog Casca in the background. She's mad that I'm not paying attention to her. She'll get over it. It's got the the Wayne Manor mansion. This little electric menorah that I picked up, and then the Marvel Legends Kitty Pryde and Lockheed. Lockheed shooting the flame for the first night of Hanukkah. The flame is just some of that like cotton stuff you can get, and then kind of like painted and stretched out, and tried to make it look like a flame. It's a little too much over his face, but I like the idea of the shot. Up next, it was a Friday, so Fisto Fridays are still going on, and he's given the fist as a gift for Kitty for the second night of Hanukkah. And then the third night of Hanukkah, you got Xavier giving Magneto a dick in a box. I just thought it would be funny. Um, yeah. Something like with the menorah is a little frustrating. Is like those little lights. They kind of they kind of wash out the shot a little bit. You'll notice that on a bunch of these. Um, Maybe this year will do a little bit better. We will see. And then we got Ben Grimm and Stan Lee playing some dreidel. Most of these shots have been on the Wayne Manor background. This is a little table I picked up at the dollar store, so it's the chair. And I just kind of like, wood stained them. The Hanukkah gelt, the little coins, is just cardboard that I did a hole punch and painted gold. It works. Let's see, up next. This one I tried to do the flame thing a little bit again. Have Orko lighting the candles this time. It's in front of a tapestry. Some black light hitting it, trying to make the flame glow a little bit. I put little balls of wax and some of the flame cotton that I had painted. And there's some little plants around, some snow on the ground, Christmas tree. And then up next, just shot of Ben Grimm holding the dreidel. Nothing too fancy. Another dick in the box. Another Wednesday shot, so I had to make it somewhat sexual. Got Colossus here, dick in the box. I took Kitty's hand off so that it made it look like she was reaching into the box. You know, weird things I do with my toys. And then you got Spock lighting the menorah. This is the Buzz Lightyear playset. It's tapestry in the back. And some weird lights going on. The lights kind of washed out. Like, you can't see that the electronic lights are on there. That little menorah is weird to use. But I tried my best with it. And then we got Fisto Friday again. This one was kind of an homage to the 2000X sorceress nursing a warrior back to health. It was implied that he was Fisto and he might have been Teela's daughter, but none of that plot line was ever resolved. The background is from Masters of the Universe Revelation. It's the little like cave underneath where Teela gets her sorcerer's powers when she becomes Teela, or I mean becomes sorceress. Then up next, just kind of a Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends shot. That's what the background's from. You got Firestar, Iceman, and Spider-Man. I thought it'd be cool to do a little shot of them together. And then getting into the Christmas stuff, these little plunderlings. If you can see the little snowman in the back, Snowman had hats and scarves, so I took one of the scarves and a couple of the hats and put them on plunderlings. This scarf on the left is just a pipe cleaner, but it was kind of Christmassy, so I shaped it into a scarf. There's some fake snow on the grass plate, tapestry in the back, the Battle Mountain in the back on this side. That Santa is just like an ornament Santa, but yeah, it's not really in the shot, so it doesn't matter too much. And this one is on that same setup. It's a little bit over past the Battle Mountain. You can see the tapestry again in the back. I don't remember what the girl's from. It was something I picked up at the dollar store. But I kind of like the idea of her making friends with an owl bear in the snow. So yeah, there's that shot. Teela sitting on Santa He-Man's lap. Gotta have some people sitting on Santa's lap for Christmas. He's sitting on the old Grayskull throne. This is on the jungle dial that I wintered up with the fake snow, and that fake snow got everywhere. I think there's still some of it on that shelf underneath some of the grass. Again, sitting on laps, but this time we got Santa Roshi. So, it's one of my resident pervert characters, so it makes sense. He looked good in the Santa suit. The Santa suit is stolen from that ornament that was in the background. And then next, we've got, I don't remember what this is. It's from like the DC Motu type things. It might have been Mr. Freeze. Um, but I like the idea of Skeletor putting a magic hat on some like Frost Warrior and kind of doing the Frosty the Snowman, but for one of his evil warriors. It's on that same setup that Jungle Dio with a different tapestry in the back. I put a little light in the back. I found these at Walmart. Um, but yeah, not a whole lot to it. Then, have yourself a merry little Fistmas. I just took one of those snowmen and then popped the Fisto arms on it. And that was my Fisto Friday shot that year, or that month, that week. Then we got Naruto getting chased by Bumble, again on the same background. Really didn't change too much up for that stuff. I mean, a couple plants move here and there, whatnot, but still on the Jungle Dio with a little winter town in the background, and then this Bumble is another thing I found at the dollar store, and it's the SHF Naruto with his crazy face and doing the Naruto run pose. I thought it was funny. Then up next is the Jacob Marley. It was the figure obscura that year. I was actually opening this up on the Clubhouse. Hit the transparent with some black light, put it in front of the little, cardboard thing it came with, and I shot that while we were doing the Clubhouse. It was a quick little shot, but I just wanted to do something to show off the toy. This was my Christmas Eve shot. It's kind of the idea of Santa's getting ready to go out on his run, and I used Evil Lynn for Mrs. Claus. White-haired lady. It's one of the only white-haired head sculpts I had. It works pretty well as a Mrs. Claus. And then this was, the same two toys, and I wanted to do a little, nice little moment for Mr. and Mrs. Claus. The background is from the figure obscura. That is the figure obscura. And then I had stolen this little piece of clothing from another ornament and kind of made it her garb. Just kind of wanted her pulling it down. And then on Christmas, I did a nice little shot of He-Man and Teela. Again, they're wearing stuff that was stolen from ornaments. And they got Orko a puppy this year. I put a bunch of the fake snow in front of Grayskull, and then put a little bow around the little wiggle butt corgi that I found at the Dee Dee's discount. So I made a cute little puppy for Orko to get for Christmas. And then still got the winter theme going on. Just had Slamurai and Ninjor fighting. Little Shrek in the background for no apparent reason. Not much to the shot. And then Hump Day, we got Space Ghost on the set. Chun-Li bent over his desk, and he's about to use the Spank Ray on her. I like this old Space Ghost toy. It was fun. Nothing really to that shot. Here's one of the Legends of Dragonor. It's the Divine Armor that has like a very Kirby feel, so I took some of the old Kirby art and just used it as a backdrop. Kind of framed him with the little like light explosion thing in the shot. Thought it was cool. Pretty basic shot, but I like how it turned out. And then we got another Fisto Friday. The Fisto Fridays are getting ready to end. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm kind of running out of ideas on a lot of those. They pop back up every once in a while, but it'll stop being a weekly thing pretty soon. This is just him, kind of in a pose. It's in front of the tree he debuted in the Filmation. There's like a little tree cave thing he was living in. So that's where he's at. And this is a little Saturday morning shot. I took a bunch of characters from old Saturday morning cartoons, put them in front of like retro looking TV, and just kind of like, I don't know, meant to be kind of a little nostalgic grab. Everything's a little too washed out on that. Looking at some of these old pictures after taking a break from doing this every week has been a little interesting because man, I've gotten better. I've gotten a lot better. And even when I was doing the series before, I was like, oh, things are getting kind of better. And now, like, look at it, I'm like, ah, man, these are still pretty rough. But yeah. And then up next is the last one of the month. It's just Thrall. I had just gotten this new set. This is the toy's not Thrall. It's one of the Guardian of the Horde Mithril Studios orcs. But I got this set for him that has like Thrall's shaman gear, and I put him. Like, oh man, I can't. Is it Deep Home? It's a little area like the elemental area in Warcraft. Um, so I just kind of put him in front of that and snapped a picture. All right. Well, I noticed I lost a couple people over the month and a half break that I took, and I do apologize. These will try to be a little more consistent. I didn't skip November. November did happen. It just happened a lot earlier, so I didn't really feel like going over all those shots again. It felt like a good place to take a break. Um, but going forward, you'll get one of these a month. I don't know exactly when they'll land. My time has been a little crazy, and I got a ton of other projects going on right now. Um, but I do promise, once a month, you'll get one of these drops. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe, anything you want to do. It is Christmas when I'm recording this, so you have a Merry Christmas. It's also Hanukkah, so have a Happy Hanukkah. Yeah, I will see you guys next year. Thank you.